Rush Limbaugh has given his written wisdom to bless the lives of many Americans. You can hear some of that written wisdom here on the James Hendricks Show. Hello, folks. It's Wednesday edition. I'm recording this in the wee hours of the morning because, well, it's got to be done. Alright, here's what's up. Of course, here it is. Felice anniversario a tu. Felice anniversario a tu. Felice anniversario. Problems in Afghanistan. Felice anniversario a tu. Yeah. No anniversary cake, though. Because if I had an anniversary cake, everything's full of turds. So we're not going to go there, okay? We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. And I guess I'm kind of stupid because, well, I'm just kind of high, just tired of life, you know? It's good to kind of, you know, to be honest with you, I've been thinking about it all day on Tuesday, and I've been thinking about just totally revamping this show. Yes, it will have some politics and public affairs, but we're also going to talk about some matters of leadership and, you know, in history. I think late 20th century history in particular. You say, well, why late 20th century? Well, I'm a Gen X cat. Well, why not World War II? Well, plenty of volumes on that. But not enough about the current history from a conservative perspective is what I believe. And so, to that extent, as a conservative federalist, this is an article I found in the American Conservative. And what that really is quite frankly, is it's kind of like a news site. Here's this: hundreds of Afghans on terror watch list released by U.S. says DOD. Let me ask you something. Can you trust anything by any cabinet position in the Biden administration? I don't think so. So we're going to do a little song here. Get ready, guys. I gotta figure out how to do this. So, guys, get ready. The election is coming, so what do? Let's vote in common sense and vote up the zoo. There's something everywhere we can do something about. 'Cause if there's a problem, we gotta flesh it out. Biden, you're a turd. Biden, you're a turd. Everybody's tired of you saying a word. Biden, you're a turd. Biden, you're a turd. Every policy that you released is absurd. Biden, you're a turd. Biden, you're a turd. Go to sleep so we don't have to hear any more what we already heard. Biden, you're a turd. Biden, you're a turd. I feel sad for you. 'Cause your condition is hurt. Biden, you're a turd. Let's vote out the bad guys and vote in the good. Let's get this country back the way that it should. If we don't do this, this country's in trouble. So let's make a difference. Let's move on out of trouble. Biden, you're a turd. Biden, you're a turd. Can't you see now the people are tired of every word? Biden, you're a turd. Biden, you're a turd. Don't you realize that your policies are absurd? Biden, you're a turd. Biden, you're a turd. Go to sleep now so nobody can hear what we haven't heard. Biden, you're a turd. Biden, you're a turd. We are tired of listening to your every word. Biden, you're a turd. Forgive me, guys. Well, it's kind of a clean version of this rapper named this rapper. I guess his name is Burden. I don't know. I don't keep up with the rap scene that much, except for maybe old school contemporary rap. DC Talk, Lecrae. So I started out with an upbeat, positive deal, and then the chorus is kind of down, saying, hey, we're sick of Joe Biden. And how about this, guys? How about this? When I grew up in the 1980s, I think contempt of court, contempt of Congress, you got arrested. You got arrested. It's like my grandfather owned his own front end alignment business, and we talked a lot in the 80s, and he said, the criminal justice system should be that the truly bad guys go to jail. The truly bad guys go to jail. The ones that just out and out do stupid crimes. And the raid on Mar-a-Lago, listen, this is my perspective. Okay, so Merrick Garland and the Biden administration are set up this warrant, had a judge sign it, then unseal it. Let me tell you something, that sounds kind of shady. Okay? That judge is being a turd. Let me just say that. That judge is being a turd. And I'm just speaking the truth here about that. Let's go back to the Constitution. There is no way that warrant would have gone past what's known as the constitutional policy of strict scrutiny. There had to be a compelling state interest. And what I don't see is a compelling state interest. I'm sorry, but it sounds like tactics of Richard Nixon. And of course, I think next month, once the show gets revamped and renamed, and believe me, I'm changing the name of the show immediately upon suspension for a couple of weeks. I'm going to be changing the name of the show, so some of you are like, oh, shock. No, I want the show to still have my name on it, but different principles, different values. You may hear something from external links, external people like on YouTube and stuff, but you're not going to hear all this reactive stuff so much. Yes, I will be giving analysis on the news, because this show will still be a public affairs program. I'm gonna consult on the news. It's just common sense. I mean, really. The anniversary of Afghanistan, like I say, that's sobering. That's sobering. I never thought that Biden could stoop so low to do this in Afghanistan, and then doing what he did with Trump. Now, people are saying, if Trump runs and DeSantis can't, well, hey, there's a way to solve this. Tune out the party. let's have Trump run. Let's have DeSantis stay in the wings. And then let Trump pick Ron DeSantis as a VP. Because he'd make a very good VP. Now with that, I hope you enjoyed listening to the James Hendricks Show. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of receiving most daily updates. It's Jimmy Hendricks saying until next time. Take care. Be proactively informed. Trust me, guys. Better days are ahead. Better days are ahead. We got one more day of dealing with the news after this Wednesday. And in Fearless Face Riding, September, we're going to have a new approach. Take care. God bless y'all.